Welcome to PC Woods Kids Tech Talk. Today we're looking at the Thrustmaster Ferrari Gamepad. This is a limited edition. There's a whole different variety of gamepads from Thrustmaster. They're well known for their quality and commitment to gaming. In the box here we got the CD, the manual, and of course the gamepad itself. Now this is licensed from Ferrari, so it is a fully licensed product with the stamp of approval. It's got tons of cool features, okay? Obviously, it's fully programmable. It's got a built-in memory. It's self-centering. You can swap the triggers and the buttons and certain programmable presets in there, so that way you can have a predefined profile, basically, that you can switch on the fly. And it's very, very nice to look at. Looking here at the 9 buttons, because it's got 9 of them total, on the sides, on the bottom, all over the place, just like a PS3 controller. Actually, you can use this not only on a PC, but on a PS3 as well. It's got a little bit more buttons than a standard PS3 controller, but pretty much looks like one when you see it. But, of course, it's got the Ferrari theme going on. Now, one of the things that you got to keep in mind is that this gamepad is really meant for racing, okay? And hence the theme that it's got. So it's been optimized, and of course it's got the rumble built in, so that way you can feel the crashes, the turns, the speed as you're driving. The gamepad will obviously shake, right? So that's what it's meant to do, and it's meant for really for racing more than anything else. Instead of a wheel, right? Instead of using a wheel, you would use a gamepad instead to save yourself a couple more bucks. Now here it is in Windows 7. I'm installing it. As you can see, run and drive. It's detecting it and it's installing it automatically. So I didn't have to install any initial drivers in there for it to detect it. However, I did pop in the CD, okay, because I didn't want to run the setup to install the control panel for it. So I went ahead and clicked on drivers and let it install the control panel for it. So there it is. From there you can actually test the buttons and do some tweaking, I guess. There's the properties for it and certain options, of course, so you can test, like I said, and see how you want the buttons to be programmed, right? Because there's so many of them, you might want to switch and swap them and set a specific profile for it when you're driving. So basically, this is what the control panel for it looks like, okay? And here are the different types of forces, the shakes for the engine start, the backfire, earthquake, you know, when you're blowing a tire, when you're driving, sliding on the side, on the left, all of that. And here is some of the, I guess, sensitivity, the power level of it that you can adjust as well. Okay. Now in Dirt 2, DirectX 11 game here, I'm going into the control options, and then I'm going to choose the gamepad basically. So there it is, run and rumble. It detected it, and it has already predefined within the game the profile, so I can just start using it out of the box. I don't have to pre-program or set up anything on this gamepad. It's got everything ready to go. So what I like about it is obviously being able to use the gamepad for everything, right? To switch views, to at the same time, of course, you're feeling the acceleration, you're feeling every bump, and especially when you're racing, right? And you want to see yourself from a side profile, side by side with someone else, stuff like that. You can just press one of the buttons that defines side profile and then start racing sideways, I guess. It's a little bit tricky to drive sideways, of course, because you don't see what's coming in front of you. And here I am losing control a little bit, but gaining back control. You can feel the skids on the gamepad, of course, and that's what this is all about, right? So that when you're crashing, you can feel that crash, right? When you're hitting cars on the side and you're ramming them off the road, when you're accelerating and stuff like that, you're really feeling that bang, that crash. And you know, just little things like rewinding and fast forwarding and previewing your crash and stuff like that. You can do it all from the gamepad, of course, all set to go, so you don't have to worry about using your keyboard. So pretty decent, pretty slick looking limited edition Ferrari gamepad from Thrustmaster. Definitely recommend it if you're looking for something instead of a wheel. And I'd like to thank Thrustmaster for providing it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.